Do you
What?
really?
In that group?
Hey,
Huh?
asshole.
Hi, how's it going?
No, not Jackie, you. We're live. Hi,
Hey.
Jackie.
Hi, how are you?
Not you, Ben.
I know. I
Good
just moved out of
Lord.
the way.
Do your little social media. Welcome to the Shut Up and Ride podcast, where we, all of you out there, interview basically mountain bikers, free riders, and generally cool people. And one of the two people on the screen fits that bill, not Ben. One of the deals about this channel is one of the things that bothers me about podcasts, at least mountain bike podcasts, is I want to be able to involve the audience. What do they want to ask? What do they want to do? What do you want to know? And I don't want to watch a conversation between a couple of people. It bores the crap out of me. So I'm a big fan of doing that. And why don't you guys introduce yourself?
I'm Jackie. I just started mountain biking not too long ago, so I'm still kind of new to the whole process. And I met this guy, and he's pretty cool. So,
what's going on? I'm Ben, known as XC Ben. I have a mountain biking YouTuber channel, and I do. I started out doing XC racing and recording all my races, and it kind of morphed into other things. So I have just me doing some stories about me going out to the mountains, and I also have some tutorials and some trail guides for the local trails down in South Florida, because that's where we're located. Well, I'm located now, and she moved to South Carolina just now, and that is actually where we are.
Here's Ben's channel right here. It is chock full of lots of stuff. This is an unusual channel where someone's actually willing to show cross country, but Ben's done a great job at morphing. Well, I have a bone to pick with mountain biking in general. There seems to be a lot of standing around, and an XC like you guys do. No, it's put up or shut up. So,
It's a ride.
Jackie, what's your favorite kind of mountain biking? Is it enduro mountain biking or
Yeah.
XC?
Why don't you tell them, Jackie?
I'm still kind of new to the whole thing, so I'm not really too specifically sure like what the major difference between XC and enduro.
How new?
Like less than a year. And
Really? I've seen you ride on Ben's channel. You got skills.
She definitely does.
That's partially because I'm a high risk individual, but I like the freestyle kind of ride. I ride with flats, the 510 free riders, and I just kind of see what happens.
What's your athletic background?
So I did a lot of dance and cheerleading professionally when I was younger. And then I picked up cross country running, and I got out of that. Then I started doing mountain biking. Rock climbing for about 6 years. I got bored of that, and then I just picked up mountain biking.
Did you do indoor or outdoor or both?
I trained indoor rock climbing, but I traveled a lot, so I've been all over the U.S. and in parts of Mexico to rock climb.
What's your biggest number you climbed? 5?
12. It's okay.
It's only one away from the biggest.
It's okay.
Well, they have like 15 or 16 or some shit like that now. I'm not even keeping track. They keep reaching obscene scales, but 512 was mine.
Oh, well, can we do this?
So, do you see yourself doing mountain biking for a while? And do you think that you can have your own channel that's better than Ben's?
Definitely.
I do see myself mountain biking for a while. I'm not really into the whole making videos. I barely take pictures of myself.
I'll be doing all of that for her.
So I mean, if he wanted to incorporate me, that's all him. I'm not gonna do it myself though.
He doesn't mind being on camera, that's for sure.
Ben, tell me about your background, because I picked up your channel a couple of years ago, and one of the things that I noticed about yours is I call it a no shit channel. Like, this guy's fucking racing, and this guy's in the pack, and not everyone can do this. And I don't think there's enough appreciation. No offense out there, to the guys that stand around rock features. Oh, send it, dude. That's insane. Yeah. Oh my God. Like, shut the fuck up. Get in an XC race. And so tell me about your XC stuff and then your evolution. And then somehow your unbelievable skills that you convinced Jackie to
how I
hang out with you.
Funny story behind that.
Yeah, so I got an XC racing about 3.5 years ago, and before that, I was actually, I guess I could say I was an alcoholic. So I went from that addiction to mountain bike racing to pick up a new addiction, and it just kind of took off from there. And I just really enjoyed it because it made me fit. I felt good about myself because I lost 45 pounds doing it. And I just love the community, and just racing with your friends is really awesome. Of course, there's some drama. It happens, with racing, but besides that, it's just the fact that you're out there and you're doing your training and you wait for the race day, the season, and you just go for it and you just have a good time.
I saw a video of you, Ben. I'm sorry to interrupt. I saw a video of you doing like hill repeats on a mountain bike. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, there's the only mountain.
Like about a year ago.
Maybe it was.
It looked wicked.
Yeah, it's this place in South Florida. It's the only mountain. It's actually an old dump. They turned into a park, and there's some hills on there, some trails on there that this guy Bob McCarty, who is a legend in South Florida for racing, he trains out there every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we just do about an hour to an hour and a half of just going up and down the mountain for as fast as you can, and you have to just keep the same pace the whole time. And I think that was probably one of the best trainings I've ever done, where my power has increased the most.
So nasty.
My
friend Sonny here has a question for you. Do you ever bandit a race?
Ever bandit a race? I don't even know what that means. Yeah. Can you explain?
What bandit a race means is, let's say that you don't sign up. That's right, Sonny? You don't sign up, but you just jump in.
Oh, no, I cannot say that I've not done that. No, but I have been a volunteer for a race. So I've jumped in racing with people, but I was just volunteering and making sure that the race is going by good. But anyways,
let me ask you these questions right here. And let's go Jackie, Ben, Jackie, Ben, Jackie, Ben, Jackie, Ben, Ben, Jackie, Ben, Jackie, Jackie,
and then mostly Jackie.
Bend over.
Mostly Jackie.
Do you hear what you said?
What kind of mountain bike do you have, Jackie?
I have a 2020 Orbea Oise that I named Jenny. It's a M20 TR.
Very good.
Wow.
I just remember that.
How about you, Ben?
I have a 2018 Santa Cruz Tallboy CC 29er.
How about you?
What about you?
Let me ask you.
No, I'm just kidding. I know. You got this. Don't worry.
Yeti.
I'm a corporate sellout. I have a dentist bike, a neurosurgeon bike. Let me ask you this, both of you: are you gearheads at all, Jackie?
No. I'm a gear slut. I just kind of get whatever works and just like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and just put it all together.
I was wondering where you're going with that. Damn. Hey, Sonny said we have to get married. Sonny, you missed the part where we said we don't believe in marriage, but that was off screen. That's why.
Oh my God! I'm kind of.
This is a train wreck already. God, we just got started. I'm blushing.
Ben, are you a gearhead?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, way to go on that tan, bud.
Thanks, bro. It's been
my
hot
ass
out
is tanner than you.
Can I?
I'm still in my riding gear. I just got off the trail. Look at this. Look. Yeah, I still have my shoes on.
Dang.
Nice.
Is that
finished.
Is that before every podcast? You have to get a ride in before you can do the podcast because he puts you in that element. Yeah.
I have my stupid race coming up in July, and
the Vineyard Classics or something like that.
It's called the Vineyard Champions Invitational.
Yeah,
And
that's your race.
That's why I bring this up, because you're about the only YouTuber that I could think of that could beat me. You or Jackie, because you ride XC. Because when's the last time you saw one of these enduro dudes watching rock features? Ask them a question. When's the last time you rode for 1 hour straight? Hard.
I don't know. I think the only person I would think that would come close is probably BKXC.
Yeah, I think so. I think Brian, he's a good guy. Maybe he'll come up here. Let me ask you this, Jackie. Worst injury ever, and not the emotional injury of getting together with Ben. Worst physical injury.
I got a couple of concussions.
Yeah, no shit. That's why you're with Ben.
I saw that coming.
Literally, there was like.
How about you, Ben?
Oh, well.
Go ahead, Jackie.
Huh?
No, let Jackie finish.
Oh, it was. There's like literally the day I got my bike, the day before Christmas. I don't even know what happened, but I went on a jump, and I just don't remember the rest of the day. Like,
oh boy,
like that entire day was just like gone. I'm like, oh, okay. Can we ride that place again? I don't remember any of it.
Wow.
Dang.
But it was okay.
And you are Ben? That's how this happened?
Yeah, I mean, I got lucky. I got lucky. My worst injury, mountain biking.
Yeah. Or we're gonna go back. Mountain biking is Ben. Mountain biking injury, and then we're gonna go back to Jackie because
mountain biking injury was
yeah.
I was doing a pre-ride for a race the next day, and it was a reverse course, and I went over an obstacle, an OTB, into a rock on my shoulder, and I dislocated it. And I didn't know it was dislocated. I rode back to my bike, and I'm like, why does my shoulder feel like this? And I just kept moving it around, and then it just popped back into place. And I was like, oh shit, it was dislocated. And yeah, that was that.
Better you than me, really.
I would have not wanted to go to the hospital, that's for sure. I just let it heal by itself. That's why it's got like a weird little knocking sound once in a while. Yeah, she just heard it.
That's gross.
She likes it, and I said something inappropriate. She keeps pinching me. She keeps me wondering if I say something wrong. Like, why is all this?
I pre-interviewed you guys and said, what's off limits? And you go, oh, nothing. Great. Jackie, you're very athletic. What's your worst injury outside of mountain biking?
I was training for a cross country, like the last race when I was in high school. And I kind of just got into like the tunnel vision, you guess, runner's division or whatever you call it. And my shoe got caught on a nail, and I actually dislocated my ankle, and I tore all the cartilage inside of it and like one of the tendons. And I never went to the doctor until like years later, and they took an MRI. They're like, yeah, you should have got that fixed. And I'm like, oh.
Dumbass.
I was camping at the time. I was just like, oh, I'm camping. I'll just figure it out when I get home.
That's nasty. What about you, Ben? Athletic injury.
Athletic injury. You know what? I haven't really had any. I mean, I grew up skateboarding, and the only thing I've done there is broke a finger. Oh man, it's really, I guess I really haven't had a really bad injury. Hey, who's that guy?
That's my son.
What's up, son?
Hey, Nick, say hi.
Hello.
Writing the fridge. Nice.
So
get back to work. You back in the coal mine.
Yeah, I really haven't had any bad injuries besides mountain biking when it comes to athletic injuries. So I guess I've gotten lucky. Or I just can't think of the one I'm wanting to speak of.
Well, we're going to get to, let's get to it right now. Sonny asked this, as a racer that has worked so hard on power and training, what do you think of e-bikes coming into the scene, and where do you think that's going? And Jackie, I'm going to start with you.
I don't really follow
the question basically, The question basically is this: will you eventually own an e-bike, Jackie?
I don't see myself owning one anytime soon. But I could see how it would help individuals that might have like injuries that are kind of hindering them to like go harder or ride longer and stuff like that. I can see it helping them in that manner. But I don't really much have an opinion about them.
What about you, Ben?
Well, there you go. I've said this before in one of my videos, and I just think that it's good. I mean, there are people that I race with, or friends that I know that have e-bikes who race, and they use those bikes because it helps them when they're going super fast to corner better, and also because you're going at high speeds most of the time. So I guess it helps them with cornering and just being able to work through the trees faster. Whereas if you're, I guess, just pedaling the whole time, it's kind of like you're focusing more on going hard. So I guess for them it's used for that, but for me, I don't see myself ever owning an e-bike. I think that I love.
Really?
Yeah, I like pedaling. And I mean, that's what it's here for me. I mean, unless something happens, like she was saying, for people with underlying conditions or something where it's hindering your ability to ride a bike properly, or the way that what.
But let me challenge both of you. You're talking about a library, right? Let's go to the library and figure out the Dewey Decimal System and go find the book that I want, as opposed to the internet. This is coming.
I mean, it's
already here.
It's here. I'm fine with it. I'm just saying that I just think it's for the people that want it and they can have it. For me, it's not for me. I like just pedaling, and I mean,
Okay.
but my personality has changed and my ideas of things have changed in the past. So who knows? Maybe in the future, I will marry Jackie, or I will, get an e-bike. Right now, for me, it's not for me. So
if you don't marry her, I'll make her my
you're what?
sixth wife. Sixth wife.
Oh,
that's a California thing.
Yeah,
must be.
I get around.
Or an Arizona thing. Hey, mostly Mike Show. Sorry. I feel like we've missed some questions here. I feel bad for these. Is their internet going away? That's a good question. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a fad. Those are very thoughtful answers.
David Schmidt
like
in the chat. Hey, what's up, David?
David?
Real
David
quick, Run Bike Mike. I've been riding for 10 years.
10 years. And Jackie's been riding for 10 minutes. Jackie, tell me this.
What happened?
Let me stop for a sec.
Okay.
So the whole idea here is I interview mountain bike YouTubers, and I've been watching Ben for a long time, and he has a great channel. And one of the things I really enjoy about privateers, that's what I call people like me and Ben that are very similar in our channels. It is real, it is genuine, and it is a no shit channel, especially when you're talking about cross country. Send it here, send it there. I've seen it POV, but Ben's channel is really well worth the subscribe, and all that stuff is in the description of this little podcast. So,
oh, thanks, Matt.
Jackie,
appreciate all that.
Let me ask you this. No, it's true. It really is. I've been watching you for a long time. I've stolen shit from you, which is awesome.
Most people do.
Jackie, tell me something. This is the hardest question I have. Tell me something that you think is true that almost nobody agrees with you on. Besides your family telling you not to get together with Ben. What do you think is true that nobody thinks is true?
That I admit when I'm wrong and I'm not ashamed of it.
It's pretty
Holy
good.
Fuck. Good for you. No. It took me, I'm 60 years old. It took me so long to be able to say, I was wrong, or I changed my mind. Good for you. Good for you. That's fantastic. What about your lame answer, Ben?
It's going to be pretty lame. I haven't even thought of the answer yet. I'm still trying to think of what the question was. What is something?
Here, let me
what is something that
what is something that you think is true that almost nobody else agrees with you on, like flat Earth or vaccines or whatever?
Oh, well, I don't want to make it religious, so I can't go there.
You can.
I don't follow a religion, I guess. I'm agnostic.
Well,
It's lame.
fair
Steve.
enough.
It's an answer.
It's not lame. It's not lame. It's. Do you think people come to this podcast and want to hear about rear hubs? Ben, what do you think about an oval chain ring? Who gives a fuck? I mean, that's what's out there. Oh, man. All right, let's do this.
Oh, you know.
Jackie, what's the worst piece of advice you've ever gotten? Let me stop. Everyone out there, I want you to start asking your questions now for Jackie and Ben. And specifically, let's just do this. I have a question for Jackie specifically, but right now, what's the worst piece of advice you've ever received?
I should fall less, but I feel like, I guess when I fall, I learn what I'm doing wrong, as opposed to like just trying to ride your bike and focusing on not falling. You don't actually know how to ride your bike efficiently. So when I fall, I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. I fall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing that came to my mind.
No, it's a great answer. What about you, Ben?
What's the worst piece of advice anyone's ever given me?
Yeah.
Keep drinking. You're not an alcoholic. Is that advice? It's pretty lame.
That's probably the most genuine answer, and thank you, that I've ever got, ever. So good for you. No, I mean it. I'm not kidding. That's super genuine. Let's ask the most important question, Jackie.
Uh-oh.
Cake or pie?
Oh.
Pie.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up. Because if you answer wrong, this is over.
I like both. Okay, so I like
cake or pie. Answer me.
I just had a booger come on my nose.
I'm gonna go with pie.
That a girl. What about you?
I make a bomber pecan pie and a pumpkin pie. They're just like on point. Oh, and key lime pie.
Oh, hang on. Let's go back. Did you say pecan?
Pecan pie, pumpkin pie, and key lime pie. Those are my three favorite. Yeah.
Are you from the South?
I was born and raised in Fort Lauderdale.
That a girl. Florida woman.
Pecan.
What about you, Ben?
Pie for sure. I love pie. I love Jackie's pie.
You love Jackie. You can tell.
Her pie.
Okay.
Coconut pie. No. That sounds good.
Coconut pie.
Coconut pie.
That shit is good.
I never had coconut pie.
I like coconut
pie. Did anyone ever ask you, what do you like?
I'm guessing pie.
Pie. Okay.
Let's do this. So Sunny's asking, how do you think we can encourage more girls, women? This is a great question. And to get into mountain biking, do you think there is an intimidation factor involved?
I feel like a lot of women sometimes get into it because their guys get into it, but then their guys put them on really shitty bikes and they fall and get hurt and they don't want to ride anymore. So that kind of has a factor into it. And then also it's kind of like a large upfront cost if you can't find a decent like used bike to get without putting too much of an investment into it. So that
Your used boyfriend.
my
No,
first $100.
I think I'm sorry to interrupt you. I think women are. I could destroy my channel right here. I think women are treated poorly on YouTube and mountain bike channels. And by that, what I mean is you hear this question all the time. How do I get my wife into mountain biking? As though somehow a woman is less than. And so like when I kite surf, some of the best kite surfers I know are women. When I mountain bike, some of the best mountain bikers I know are women. And so I think we're very fortunate to be in a sport where women are really good at this, but they get treated as less than. And what are your thoughts on that, Jackie?
I can definitely see that happening to an extent. I feel like that's how it is for a lot of, I guess you call them extreme sports. There's not a lot of publicity for the female individual, mainly because there aren't that many in those types of sports yet. They are growing, but they do take a lot of time and a lot of like strong-willed women to kind of help push that effort.
That's fair. I mean, that's a really thoughtful answer. Clipless or flats? Why? Both of you. Ben.
I think they're both great. And actually, I need to get back on flats to get some of my basics back. And it's been like this thing I've been thinking about, like I need to do flats, but the process to get back on the flats is, it takes a little while because when you're so used to being clipped in, the bike stays with you when you're on flats. Yeah, exactly. So I've been on clipless for like 3 years. But anyways, clipless is great because it's more efficient and, your bike stays with you. It's not great when you fall, but if you know how to clip out fast enough, it's not an issue. And flats are good for jumping. So if you like jumping, you're going to want to do flats. If you like XC racing, well, you want to do clipless.
I just got flats.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like you XC guys ride some cool bikes, some cool hardtail. Do you get crap for that?
Actually, I'm like the only XC racer in South Florida who rides a 120 millimeter trail bike, whereas everyone else races.
Really?
Yeah, my bike weighs 26 pounds, and my friends race 22, 21 pound, XC 100 millimeter travel bikes. So, well, I just want to ride to have fun. So I do the racing with that bike because I think that people in the mountains race with 120 millimeter travel because I don't think you could do that in the mountains with 100 millimeter. Some of those bikes are crazy expensive, and I don't understand how people if they feel it makes them faster. That's funny because I race with my trail bike, which weighs 26 pounds, and I still whoop those guys' asses who spend $10,000 on their bikes. And I just say, if you want to get better at racing, just lose that weight you have, because if you lose that 5-10 pounds, you're gonna get faster. Getting a bike that weighs 2 pounds less is not going to make you faster.
Hey, can you grab me some wine when you get a chance, Nikki? Yeah. Yeah. The one thing
Nikki.
The one thing that comes through in your channel that is really cool, that is genuine, is the fun. I like when like you're in a big pack, or when Jackie's on it and you're just having fun, and I think that is one of the. Thanks, Nick. Well, sorry.
That's okay.
This is probably not a good thing.
That's all right. I'm relapsing. I can sniff it from over here.
You're fucking awesome, dude. You really are. All right. Let's do this. Who wants to go first? Ben or Jackie? Hang on. Ben.
Yes.
What's your favorite word?
Word.
Facetious.
What's your favorite word?
Facetious.
Wrong. It's Jackie. Jackie is your favorite word. So.
Damn. I fucked that
up. He uses it incorrectly all the time.
Facetious?
Facetious. Facious.
Is that the only 3-syllable word you know?
Yes. Maybe infinitesimal.
Good word. Wow.
Oh, wow, I'm bad at that. Good thing I'm not
Holy
I never went to college. Never went to university.
I didn't go to college either. I never went there either.
No, huh? Well, you're
Jackie, what's your favorite?
My favorite word?
I think Ben was just about to call me an asshole.
yeah, how do you know? No,
He said,
you're what's it called? No, it's not called a teacher. Professor. You're a professor at the university in Arizona.
I'm a professor at the Arizona State University.
That's right.
But I'm as full of shit as anyone. Jackie, I am. Ask Nick. Nick, am I full of shit?
100%.
There you go.
I should buy you some potpourri.
I like your son. He's cool.
He's what the kids call chill. Jackie, what's your favorite word?
I would say Roxanne, my dog.
Roxanne.
She's my mom.
Oh, okay. She's a cute little schnauzer.
Come here, bud. Come here. Hi, buddy.
Oh, look at that. Is that a lab? He's like, I don't want to be on camera again.
Hang on. Different dog.
Oh, you got two. Look at that. 2 labs. I think those are labs.
That's Reggie and Batman.
Nice.
That's
name.
my next video. It's about Reggie and Batman.
Becoming trail dog.
So let me show this again. What?
I was saying becoming
They
trail
are
dog.
good. They're okay. So here's Ben's channel, and I mean it. This is a binge. This is a really good binge to watch. There's so much content in here, and unlike a lot of YouTube channels, this has a bunch of stuff that you can learn and just get into very, very different spots in mountain biking. I think enduro and jumping is overserved. XC is not. Oh, look, there's Cranksilla. Hi, Ben.
Yeah. What's up, bro? I know him. He's a Florida local.
Florida man. Yeah, there you go.
Represent.
Let's do this. And oh, by the way, this is so true. You don't want a better bike. You want to lose like 7 or 8 pounds, and you'll be a lot faster.
I'm sure you've noticed a difference when you lost your. What did you lose? Like 30 pounds or something? Or 20? 15?
I did. I lost like 32, and maybe I'll have another 10 to go for my big race in July.
Nice.
But this is about you.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, sorry. I'm not sorry.
Well, I have stupid things about weight loss. I don't believe in the weight loss industry. I think they make it sound hard. So you follow Marie Osmond and go, oh, I'm going to get, Weight Watchers or whatever. If you want to lose weight, just fucking lose weight and shut up and stop whining about it. It's not that hard. There's no secret about it.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, stop texting me. It's getting awkward.
Secrets.
What's your favorite curse word?
Favorite curse word?
Go ahead. Demonetize this. I don't care.
Yeah, Jackie. What's your favorite curse word?
I guess I use fuck a lot, but cunt is
Original.
my favorite because people get batshit crazy about that. It's freaking hilarious.
God damn.
What I like to do is I like to say, see you next time, because in aviation, that spells cunt.
Oh.
I say see you next Tuesday.
Uh,
That wow. Winner.
Chicken
Do you
dinner.
even want to go now, Ben?
I don't think I can follow up very well with it. I should have went first. The fuck.
I think that word is a reserved word for.
Gotta use it very
It
carefully.
has its
Just like,
place. Yep.
hell yeah.
Oh my God. This is so right. Not if you say it in a Scottish accent. That's so true.
Well, if you go to
Oh,
Europe, they
goodness.
say cunt all the time. It's when they say bitch is when they get pissed off, but it's opposite in America.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet mother of God. I have a respectable job. Hopefully no one at my work will see this. Ben, what's your favorite
On Monday.
word? It's one I say a lot, so I guess it's my favorite. I don't know if, well, in a lot of my racing videos, when I do have an accident, when I fall or I run into somebody, I will say, "Oh shit!" So I guess shit.
That just pales in comparison to what
Yeah,
Jackie's
that's
done.
why I wanted to go
So
first.
lame.
I should have. I have nothing
Oh
here.
my God.
That word is a
That's just the worst. And oh, by the way, thank you for hanging out longer than this podcast is. I appreciate that a lot. But I have one last question for both of you. Ben, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I would love to be a trail builder,
He'd be really good.
like
at it.
a actual trail builder for like a bike park or maybe a trail that pays, or maybe one. Maybe I
I've
could
seen that you've done,
yeah,
but you've done a lot of volunteering, haven't you? I've
yeah.
seen that.
I do have volunteered, but it's not, it's not actually getting paid for it. But I love doing it and love trail building, and people like the features that I have put together, which aren't that many. I've mostly just helped with builds. But I could see myself, because I do construction, I could see myself being a trail builder. That'd be cool.
Let's answer David's question right here. What's the best way to demo a bike? Is it to go to a local bike shop or a bike festival?
Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to say it's definitely going to a bike festival, because it's probably free.
Agreed.
And you get to choose numerous bikes brands. Like for the Santa's bike shop, there was a few of them out there, whereas a local bike shop, you have to pay for it, and you only go with the two or three brands that they carry. And of course, then you're spending the money, which is like, I don't know, $60 to $100 for 3 hours or something. So I would say
Totally agree.
festival.
Great answer. Really great answer. I've seen. Go ahead, Jackie.
I was gonna say I did both when I was in Utah, and it was definitely the festival.
Yeah, here's a bike, take it, buy. But I've seen bike shops do crap like, yeah, you could ride around the parking lot. Like, what the fuck is that going to do for me?
David Schmidt's actually one of the main trail builders at Markham Park. My trail.
Good for you, David. So Markham. Whatever. Jackie, I know that you very seriously you run airports and you are waiting for emergencies and you put fires out. What profession other than your own, and your tan sucks too, by the way. What's up with you guys' tans?
It's the lighting.
I'm a really pale Floridian. I
mean, we could say the same thing about your pixel footage here. What's going on with your pixelation over there?
Whatever. Like, I guarantee if you guys are naked, you could probably see your internal organs through your skin. You're so pale.
We are pretty pale. That's why we're perfect fit as a couple.
I don't.
You should move to South Carolina.
I can change it. Look, right here. Boom, we're tan.
Yeah, if you move like to your left, like about 3 feet, that would really improve the picture a lot. Better. Jackie, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
I actually tried to attempt to be a firefighter, but then you had to become an EMT, and my facial expressions just couldn't handle it. I had to do the ride along, and someone, one of my first ride alongs, they like broke their arm and the bone was sticking out, and I just gave it all away. And the person went into like a panic shock, and just I couldn't control my facial.
What did you tell me? You gave them like the expression, like, "Damn, that's fucked up."
I was just like, "Oh," they're like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, it's fine." They started freaking out. It just made things worse.
Well, I know you guys work on Markham a lot more than you're willing to let on. You do. I know you're doing a ton of stuff out there. I could tell you this: you have been delightful, both of you, and Ben's channel should blow up in a huge way because I think this is genuine mountain biking. To watch Jackie's progression is so much fun to watch. So don't leave. I'm going to end the show. So don't forget, just shut up and ride.
Thanks, Alex, for that comment.